The Go-Go Power Rangers finale was insane. Hello and welcome back to Remlore, and today we are talking about the last batch of episodes in Go-Go Power Rangers as the prequel series. Go-Go Power Rangers isn't done yet, but at the end of this storyline we do a time jump forward to do different stuff. Still, this storyline featuring Rita's mother and the very first Alpha robot was great, so that's what we're looking at today, finishing up the initial run of Go-Go Power Ranger comics. By the way, check out my previous videos if you haven't seen them yet. I've looked at all of the previous Go-Go Power Ranger issues. With all that said, my name is Rocko from Remlore, and let's dive in. By the way, if you're new here, make sure to like and subscribe. We upload videos just like this one on our Remlore channel. Subscribing is completely free and you can always change your mind. We're trying to hit 1,000 subscribers, so if you subscribe, it would mean a lot to us. Our story starts in issue 17. In the past, we meet this woman named Lady Fianna, who was given birth to a baby girl. She is accompanied by Zordon when he was still a warrior, not trapped in a time warp. He's here to protect them from the father, as we learn the baby is Rita. Yep, at this time, Zordon and his allies were engaged in a bitter war against Master Vile, Rita's dad. We then cut to the Rangers fighting a monster when they get help from a very familiar looking robot. This is Alpha 1. In the last arc, he was helping the Rangers cover for the two off-planet and texted Billy before. Alpha 1 is also more than a helper droid. He's built for combat, being able to shoot lightning. We flash back to a cameo from King Lexian, the Masked Rider's grandfather who was working on Alpha 1. He's the one who built Alpha in the show. After they beat the monster, they go to the command center where Zordon says he thought Alpha 1 was destroyed in an explosion, but he survived and now wants to help Zordon again. Rita, meanwhile, is having a conversation with the spirit of her dead mother Fianna, who notably has the Green Ranger shield. Rita brought her back so she can unlock the Green Ranger powers. While Fianna helps Rita at first, she quickly realizes Rita went bad and tries to stop her, and fails when Rita traps her. Meanwhile, Billy invented a really cool Iron Man suit based on his Ranger suit with jets and hook chains. Seriously, this thing looks awesome. We then get a backstory for why Ernie made the youth center. Because he used to work at a gym and his friend Scott was there all the time because there was trouble at home. That's why Ernie made this place, so kids can come and have fun while also feeling safe. Too bad Goldar, Squat, and Babu show up to find someone honorable who can unlock the Green Ranger powers. Thankfully, the Rangers and Alpha 1 teleport in to stop them. And Matt reappears to tell the Pink Ranger good job? Okay, I thought you wanted to hate them forever. Literally nothing happened between them since Matt's little diva moment, so this is straight out of nowhere. Anyways, after they win, Alpha 1 goes to execute Goldar, which the other Rangers say is not okay, when Alpha 1 shows his true colors and traps the Rangers. He says that Zordon's methods are inefficient, that he needs to be ruthless and slaughter all of his enemies for true peace. Alpha 1 is saying all of this, but based on his actions and lashing out at Zordon for getting him exploded, all those years alone clearly drove him insane. Alpha 1 now wants to achieve universal peace, even if it means destroying Zordon and the Rangers, and forms a giant mech for himself out of cars and various machines. Alpha 1 goes to kill Zordon, but fortunately Goldar releases the Rangers to destroy Alpha 1. They fight Alpha 1 with their Megazord in its tank mode, no less. It seemed like Alpha 1 was going to kill them when Alpha 5 shows up with Billy's Iron Man suit and distracts Alpha 1 long enough for the Rangers to blast him into oblivion. They beat Alpha 1, but Billy's suit was destroyed. Alpha 1 blows up, but as he explains, this is a shell and he will return someday. For freeing the Rangers who saved Zordon, Rita punishes Goldar by taking his wings, which we never saw her do in the show. This whole time, Fianna has been trying to convince Rita she can be redeemed, but Rita doesn't care. Instead, Rita uses Fianna's ghost life energy to unlock the power of the Green Ranger since she's worthy and honorable. The rest of the issue is a sort of wrap-up before they make a jump in the timeline, way after Shattered Grid. Ernie got the juice bar fixed up, Trini and Jason broke up because this relationship was causing them to screw up in the field, Zach gets kidnapped, I'll explain that when we get to the main book, Kimberly gets some therapy to deal with her family situation, and Zordon thinks of the Rangers as his kids, which is super wholesome. Kimberly also says sorry to Matt. For what? Keeping secrets? You had a good reason for that. He was being a jerk, breaking up with and ghosting you. He should get on his knees and apologize to you. By the way, I'm saying all of this when I am a guy who thinks keeping a secret identity from your loved ones is an outdated superhero trope. In Mighty Morphing, it makes sense why they would do that. They are teenagers, but they're the only ones who can defend the world, so they need to keep it a secret from their loved ones because they'll get in the way of that. Most likely their parents telling them no out of fear for them getting hurt. But my point still stands, they're the only ones who can do this, and it's vital they keep their identities a secret. Actually, I think this whole makeup with Matt thing shouldn't have been in this storyline, but rather come up in the upcoming time skip. Matt needs to go away because we're about to enter the timeline of the main book where he doesn't exist. So him ghosting and avoiding the Rangers is how we should have gotten around that. Plus, it shows the sacrifice the Rangers are willing to make, losing a friend that they all care about in order to protect the world. As for Bulk and Skull, they are starting a YouTube channel called Ranger Station, information all about the Power Rangers. Okay, if there was a Bulk and Skull YouTube channel, I would absolutely subscribe. It would be amazing. The initial run of Go-Go Power Rangers ends with Jason at the Martial Arts Expo, ready to fight his most dangerous opponent yet, Tommy Oliver. There was also a back-to-school special issue of what the Rangers did for spring break, filled with fun adventures, but nothing plot relevant. This last batch of comics were very good, and it led perfectly into the main series of comics. It'll be a while before we're back to Go-Go Power Rangers, but next time we look at the very first Boom Studios Power Ranger comics that launched the series into the stratosphere. Thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed, make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you all later.